accidents. The word itself evokes a sense of randomness, of unforeseen events beyond our control. We often perceive accidents as unfortunate incidents, a twist of fate, but beneath the surface of this perception lies a more profound truth. Many accidents, if not most, are not mere products of chance. They are the consequences of a far more preventable factor: carelessness. Carelessness can manifest in countless ways. It can be as simple as forgetting to double-check a task, or as complex as ignoring a crucial safety measure. A minor oversight, a moment of distraction, a disregard for safety protocols. These actions might seem trivial in the moment, but they can have significant repercussions. These seemingly insignificant lapses can set in motion a chain reaction, a domino effect that culminates in far-reaching consequences. One small mistake can lead to another, creating a cascade of errors that can result in a major accident. Consider a simple act like leaving a spill unattended. It might seem like a minor issue, something that can be dealt with later. What seems like a minor inconvenience can quickly escalate into a serious slip and fall accident. This can lead to injuries, medical bills, and even legal consequences. Or imagine a driver momentarily glancing at their phone. In that split second, their attention is diverted from the road. This seemingly harmless distraction can lead to a life-altering car crash. The consequences can be devastating, affecting not just the driver but also passengers, pedestrians and other road users. These examples illustrate a fundamental principle. Carelessness, even in its seemingly benign forms, has the potential to snowball into disaster. It's a reminder that we must always be vigilant and mindful of our actions, no matter how small they may seem. Every action has a consequence, and it's up to us to ensure that our actions lead to positive outcomes rather than negative ones. By being attentive and following safety protocols, we can prevent minor lapses from turning into major accidents. It's about taking responsibility for our actions and understanding the impact they can have on ourselves and others. In the end, it's the small, consistent efforts that make a big difference. Whether it's in the workplace, on the road, or in our daily lives, let's commit to being careful and conscientious. After all, safety is everyone's responsibility. The tragedy of accidents often lies in their stark contrast between the brevity of the careless act and the enduring impact of its consequences. A split-second decision to disregard a safety rule, to take a shortcut, or to ignore a warning sign can have lifelong repercussions. For the victims of accidents, the consequences can be devastating. Physical injuries, emotional trauma, financial burdens, and even loss of life. The ripple effect extends outwards, impacting families, communities, and society as a whole. The catastrophic explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in 1986 stands as a chilling testament to the devastating consequences of carelessness on a grand scale. This disaster was not just a result of a single mistake, but a series of compounded errors and oversights. A series of flawed decisions, violations of safety protocols, and a culture that prioritized speed over safety led to a catastrophic failure. Warning signs were ignored and critical safety measures were bypassed. The aftermath was devastating, with radioactive fallout spreading across Europe, affecting countless lives and ecosystems. It culminated in one of the worst nuclear disasters in human history. The Chernobyl disaster serves as a stark reminder that even the most advanced technologies and systems are vulnerable to human error. The once thriving city of Pripyat now stands abandoned, a ghost town frozen in time. It underscores the critical importance of vigilance, constant monitoring, and the need for a robust safety culture. Meticulous adherence to safety procedures is not just a guideline, but a necessity. Every step, every protocol, every check is crucial in preventing such disasters. A culture of accountability at all levels is essential. From the top executives to the ground-level workers, everyone must be committed to safety. The lessons from Chernobyl are clear. Negligence and complacency can lead to unimaginable consequences. Section 5, the human factor, our greatest strength, our biggest weakness. Human ingenuity has propelled our species to unprecedented heights of technological advancement. Yet, this same ingenuity is often accompanied by a capacity for error, for misjudgment, for carelessness. Human error is an inherent part of our nature, an inevitable consequence of our fallibility. In the realm of accidents, human error plays a significant role. From the operator who misinterprets a gauge to the engineer who overlooks a critical calculation, human mistakes can have far-reaching consequences. Section 6, the perils of complacency. When routine becomes risky. Familiarity breeds complacency. Tasks that were once approached with caution and attention to detail can become routine, even mundane over time. This shift from vigilance to autopilot can be dangerous. This sense of complacency can dull our vigilance, leading us to let our guard down and become more susceptible to errors. Small mistakes can escalate into significant accidents. Consider the experienced driver who, lulled into a false sense of security by years of accident-free driving, becomes less attentive to the road. They might start checking their phone, adjusting the radio, or even daydreaming, all of which can lead to disastrous consequences. Or the seasoned worker who, having performed a task countless times before, becomes lax in following safety procedures. They might skip steps, ignore warning signs, or neglect to wear proper safety gear, increasing the risk of injury. Even in our homes, routine activities can become hazardous. Cooking, for instance, can lead to burns or fires if we become too comfortable and inattentive. Children running around the house can trip and fall, and using power tools without proper focus can result in severe injuries. To combat complacency, it's crucial to maintain a mindset of continuous awareness. Regularly reviewing safety protocols, staying focused on tasks, and always using the appropriate safety equipment can help mitigate risks. By staying vigilant, we can ensure that routine does not become risky. Preventing accidents is not solely the responsibility of individuals. It requires a collective effort. From the workplace to the roadways to our own homes, creating a culture of safety demands a shared sense of responsibility. Organizations have a crucial role to play in fostering this culture. This includes implementing robust safety protocols, providing comprehensive training, and promoting open communication about hazards and near misses. The consequences of accidents extend far beyond the immediate aftermath. Lives are lost or irrevocably altered. Families are torn apart by the loss of loved ones or the burdens of caring for those left injured. The economic impact of accidents, from medical expenses to property damage to lost productivity, is staggering. By recognizing the profound and far-reaching costs of carelessness, we can begin to grasp the urgency of prioritizing safety in all aspects of our lives. Preventing accidents requires a proactive approach, one that emphasizes vigilance, awareness, and a commitment to safety at every level. It means developing a mindset that anticipates potential hazards, assesses risks, and takes appropriate precautions. Cultivating this culture of vigilance requires ongoing education, consistent reinforcement of safety protocols, and a willingness to learn from past mistakes. It also demands a commitment to personal accountability, recognizing that each individual has a role to play in preventing accidents. Creating a safer world free from preventable accidents is an ambitious but achievable goal. It begins with a fundamental shift in perspective, recognizing that accidents are not simply unavoidable misfortunes, but rather the consequences of our actions and choices. By acknowledging the profound impact of carelessness, embracing a shared responsibility for safety, and cultivating a culture of vigilance, we can pave the way for a future where accidents are minimized and lives are protected. The journey towards a safer world begins with a single conscious step: choosing caution over carelessness.